Back here on Facebook Live as we continue with the Kia Open Scrimmage for the Silver and Black, and the Team Black with a 41-27 lead. I'm Andrew Monaco, and very pleased to introduce to all our Spurs fans, you better get used to seeing her, Kaylee Griffin is with us. Kaylee, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
So we're going to just put you right to work. Every Ryan Arcidiacono story you have has to come out now.
Well, for those of you who don't know anything about me, I'm coming from the Big East. I worked there for the past 2 years, so I've seen quite a bit of Ryan. Excited for him for this opportunity to be here. Had a great summer league, and just excited for him to have this opportunity to play with the Spurs during the preseason. You know, he's a great player, hardworking, kind of fits into the Spurs system, I'd say. Villanova kind of channels a similar system, I would say, to the Spurs. So excited for him, and you know, I guess we'll see what happens.
We are excited to bring you into our Spurs broadcasting family, but also part of the Silver and Black and the entire Spurs family. I'm telling you, get ready for a collective hug by Spurs fans, because they are going to welcome you with open arms.
I can't wait. That's going to be unbelievable. I had a great 2 years with the Big East, and I'm so excited to make this transition and make San Antonio home.
We are going to see you all over the place, aren't we? Spurs.com, the Spurs app, all the social media, and it's something that we are stepping up this year, but it's something that you've been used to, have you not?
Absolutely. I've been working with the Big East Digital Network for the past 2 years. I was there when it started, so I've kind of learned the ins and outs of how digital works, and I'm excited to continue to build the brand of the Spurs and make it as best as it can be.
Something simple will make this personal, that it was probably about a week ago. I say welcome. And then you get the entire Spurs family welcoming Kaylee. It was like nothing. It was like she's one of us now, which is great.
It was incredible. I've gotten so many new followers, and I haven't even done anything yet. So it's been great just to have all these people welcoming me in. They don't even know me yet, but it's awesome.
Truth be told, I haven't done anything at all, and they're still following me. So.
Oh, come on. That's not true.
So this is very early for you, but how much are you anticipating this season?
I'm very excited. I'm a little bummed that I missed the Tim Duncan era, but I'm excited for this new step, this new launching pad for the Spurs. You know, they have some of the old familiar faces, but a lot of new guys, a lot of fresh talent, and there's so many possibilities, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
But you're coming from a place, when you talk about being in the Big East, where basketball is almost a religion for the Big East as well, is it not?
Basketball hails the top of the conference. You know, I had the opportunity to cover all different sports, every sport that the conference offered, but men's basketball is the cream of the crop, and for me to be able to now focus solely on basketball, it's a dream come true. Basketball is my #1 passion. I absolutely love it, and I'm so excited to just focus solely on it and focus on this amazing franchise.
Patty's in the corner and lets it fly. Up ahead, we need scrimmagey stuff to start happening as Manu. That was Team Argentina football style for Manu on defense. So a chance to ask you, being on the outside looking in of the Spurs, you probably heard a ton of things. The reputation of the Silver and Black is really something, is it not?
It's something that it's hard to describe. When this opportunity came about and I was offered, I was truly speechless because the organization is held so high, not only in the NBA but in all of professional sports, and to be a part of it is truly an honor, and I'm so excited to be here and to work for such an amazing organization.
Team Black continuing to hold the 43-31 lead. And Kaylee, you can follow her at Kaylee Griffin, CayleighighGriffin. Yep. Should we let everybody know just a little bit that we shot some promos before the game?
Yes, we did.
As we are rolling out more of our social media presence.
Yep.
As we mentioned, Bill Land's going to be talking about the Cubs. Sean's going to be talking about himself, right? We know that. I'm going to be somewhere probably coffee related. A pretty good chance of that. Bill Schoening's going to probably tweet about his mustache.
Here we go.
And we're not sure about Kaylee yet.
I'm still figuring it out, you know. I'm going to try to focus on the Spurs, but we'll see. You never know what's going to come
But we
out.
don't want that exclusively,
No,
right?
absolutely not. You're going to see a different personality in me, too. And I'm excited to engage with the fans and get to know everyone around here. And I'm new to San Antonio, so anybody out there have any advice, any restaurants I need to go to, any spots in town that I need to check out, please let me know.
Oh.
I need a list. I need a full list.
You are going to find some great places. Some absolute. I hope you like Mexican food or Tex-Mex. Do you?
So a big pizza person.
Wait a second. Well, now that's a good thing too. But I'm trying to remember. I know who hired you.
Yes.
And I can truly say this: that Kick has never steered me wrong when it comes to food.
Okay.
Never.
That's good to know.
Hired me years ago. Used to ask me the next day, where'd you go eat? Where'd you go eat? I finally had the guts to say to him, can you tell me where to go before on that night? I was just pleased I chose the right places, but never been disappointed.
See, I need those recommendations.
Oh, you'll
because
get 'em.
I don't even know where I don't know what street I'm on, let alone what restaurants are nearby.
Pretty soon it's going to be Old Hat for you. You're waiting for that.
I am waiting for it. My Maps app on my phone is getting a lot of use right now.
Kaylee did say all the boxes showed up, though. That's important.
Yes, they did. Every box is here. I have all my clothes. My shoes came yesterday. That was one I was waiting on, but everything has arrived. We're getting settled in, so it's good.
Joel Anthony with that tip, and for Joel, 10 years in the league. He's 34 years old, originally undrafted out of UNLV, and invited here in the camp for the Spurs. It becomes a big week. It becomes a very big week for the Spurs. Cuts will be made. Pop said he's in no rush as Kawhi hits that baseline jumper. Not in a rush yet. He wants to get that long look, and he just, while Castro was talking about it, Bill Land was talking about it, really likes this crew and likes what they bring.
They all bring something a little bit different. I'm excited to be here on Friday to check out the last preseason games, see them in action. I haven't been in town, so I haven't been able to check anything out. So I'm excited to get a feel for all these guys on Friday and see what they all bring to this team.
Shot clock winding down. Forbes gets another chance. Yeah, we're just going to, your first game is going to be the I-10 rivalry. We just throw you right into it, preseason or not. Here we go. That's what I meant by scrimmagey things. Kawhi to DeJounte Murray. I love when it starts getting a little looser during the scrimmage.
That's what we need. We need a little more fun here.
We have kind of joked in the past, in years past, about the Spurs' boring style, and they didn't dunk well with Kawhi and with Jonathan Simmons, and now with Murray and Kyle Anderson. That's all kind of changing for us.
A little younger style. DeJounte, honestly, I feel like he was one of the steals in the draft this year, so I'm excited to see what he brings to this team. A lot of athleticism, young talent. He's really raw.
2 shots.
Another chance to look here on Facebook Live of the dunk by DeJounte Murray from Kawhi Leonard as Patricio Garino, the 23-year-old who played at George Washington and with Team Argentina finished 8th in the Olympics, and he averaged 6.5 points. And it was interesting to see these now Spurs through the Olympic play.
Yeah.
Like Spurs fans were getting a glimpse in Rio of players who were going to be here in San Antonio.
Absolutely. It's so fun, especially in the summer, kind of that lull period. Don't know what's going on, and then to be able to watch all these guys play throughout August was absolutely great. I was paying close attention. I didn't know if I was going to be here yet, but I was watching out for all those guys, paying attention to all their styles. I'm excited to be here and check them out now.
So that's Garino from La Provitola, the 2 Argentinians. He went between the legs in the game against Miami, Manu-like with that pass in the dish. 5-hole nutmeg, however you want, if you want to use the hockey or soccer term. But by the way, I spent the last week, I have watched more Argentinian TV on YouTube. That pass goes into the corner. And the rebound to Team Silver. Up ahead and banked it in. Livio Jean-Charles, another one of the late draft picks for the Spurs that came back in 2013, the 28th pick in that draft, playing for Tony Parker's team in the French Pro A League, Asvel. And Garino again with another 3.
So through all the Argentinian TV, watching interviews and watching the Olympics, La Provitola. Nicola La Provitola. And I'm like, okay, I have got to get this so it works.
That's right. That one's tough. There's a lot of tough names on this team.
But we're allowed to because they're going to be family. Nico,
Right.
Pato, right. Manu.
Right.
We just go first name.
Exactly. I think we're going to stick with that for the rest of the year. That was in Summer League. Poor Ryan's last name was butchered.
Archidiacono. And you would
Archidiacono.
think being on that national stage, right?
Going and winning the national championship, you would think, but it's okay.
Didn't work out.
Didn't work, but
No. Pau Gasol comes in for David Lee. Pau, who played previously Memphis, Los Angeles, and Chicago. Team Black, the 51-42 lead. End of this third quarter. Joel Anthony with the follow. So before this third quarter comes to a close for you again, at Kaylee Griffin is the Twitter handle. And we're going to be seeing more and more of you. Not just Spurs.com, not just the Spurs app, all the social media. We're also going to see you on some of our broadcasts as well. Look forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too. Thanks so much, Andrew.
Welcome. Thank you so much. You bet. Just the start. Just the start. We're going to have a lot of fun. Kaylee Griffin joining us here in quarter number 3. We want you to sign up for the official Spurs fan club. It's presented by AT&T. You'll receive team news, ticket alerts, partner offers, so much more. Signing up for the fan club is free, and we make it easy. Just visit spurs.com/fan club to sign up. AT&T Center, the Kia Open Scrimmage for the Silver and Black. Team Black, Team Silver, one more quarter to go. We started with Bill Lamb, Paul Castro, Kaylee Griffin. And we finished strong. Strong fourth quarter. Here on Facebook Live, glad that you have been with us for this Kia Open Scrimmage. Team Silver with the 51-44 lead over Team Black. Friday, final preseason game for the Spurs. As the Houston Rockets are here, the AT&T Center. You can catch that on Spurs Radio 1200 WOAI. Bill Schoening, KCOR with Paul Castro. Told you we were going to finish strong. Bing joins us.
Hello there, Andrew.
Hello, Bill. Camera time.
Ah, camera time.
Right up
wow.
there. Yeah. I always know where it is. Well, my friend, I love the scrimmages because it gets a little looser as we go on. But I love watching the skill. What I love, though, is the enthusiasm of this crowd for a, you know what I mean by I say for a scrimmage. I talked with Paul and Bill and giving Kaylee an idea of how much the Spurs fans embrace this team. And a night like tonight is an example of that.
Well, there's no question about it because you look at this crowd, they started lining up around 4:30 this afternoon.
Yeah.
They were ready to come in here and see this team. And for a lot of these folks, this might be the most important season all year long. A lot of enthusiasm.
The Coyote is here. The Silver Dancers are here. 25% off at the fan shop. Some great offers as well all night long in the Kia Open Scrimmage. The final week of training camp before we do it for real as Brent Forbes hits the jumper.
Well, that's what he does. That's right. He can shoot it, and that's his opportunity to make this ball club the way he can shoot the basketball.
You bring in players and you allow them to be who they are, right? That's the whole key. You don't reinvent the wheel, so to speak.
Well, chemistry is very important. It's one of the things that Pop talked about, the understanding of the system by these young guys. That's going to be one of the things that might separate somebody from the rest of the pack in terms of that 15th and final roster spot.
And this is a team that will depend, when I say depend on it, that is a player who, one, has to be professional, because always has to be ready.
Sure.
But his number is going to get called over the course of the season.
You're talking about the 15th guy in the roster?
I'm talking about, 13, 14, 15. Some teams talk about their bench, and it could be the next 3 off the bench. The Spurs, we talk about that second 5, but they go deeper than that.
Oh, definitely. And they also, and there's a nice block by Joel Anthony, by the way, and that's his opportunity to make the team is running the floor and playing defense.
The other way, Patty. Open floor foul. That is, I believe, a clear path. Flagrant 1. And he'll be, so the next, he's not going to be in the next scrimmage.
You're taking it way too serious.
Hey, the Spurs home opener comes your way on October 29th. The Spurs hosting the New Orleans Pelicans, 7 p.m. and great seats still remain. Head to Spurs.com or the official Spurs app to purchase your tickets for Spurs opening nights. And if you don't have the Spurs app, you're missing out. Download that. Bill Schoening is on Twitter. Bill Schoening is on Twitter. That's
kicking and dragging and screaming. They got me
Welcome
into the 21st
to the 20th century.
Yes. What century are we in?
21st.
Okay, just checking.
Still a little slow. Kyle Anderson from that corner. And that is how you can follow Bill at Spurs Radio on Twitter.
Good to see Kyle with his outside shot. And there's Davis Bertans, and that's his 4th three-pointer in this ballgame, Andrew. And I really like the way this kid plays. He's not even going to turn 24 until next month.
Yeah.
Very mature. His English is great. And I think he's going to fit right in. And I think he's one of those guys that has an opportunity to get some playing time with that second unit.
And that's one thing that you have had the opportunity to tweet is your pregame interviews and some of that insights. You've been able to include the fans on that. He's off the dribble and that pass misfires as it goes out of bounds.
And as Davis gets more and more comfortable, and we're seeing it in the preseason, teams are starting to close out on him, and he's using the up fake off the dribble. He's a good passer, very intelligent player, high IQ, and I think the more and more we see the season progress, I think the more and more we're going to see Davis Bertans.
I think that goes back to your point, though, Bill, of saying he turns 24 next month. Would it be different if he were 20 and didn't have as much professional experience?
Sure. He's, of course, coming off the 2 knee injuries as well.
Right.
But he says he's feeling much better coming off those knee injuries. You know, that Nico Lapravatola, that's a guy that is on the Argentinian national team. He's been playing overseas. He got an invite to training camp, and he's really looked well. He's an opportunity guy that, if he doesn't catch on with this team, maybe somebody else looks at.
Nico, 26.
Yes.
And again, that professional experience. And playing, and again, we have seen it, whether it's Tony with Team France, whether it's Manu in the golden generation with Argentina, Gasol with Spain as he tries to nail his second 3, the offensive rebound, Anthony, and Manu comes down the back. But that national team experience can also help when you're coming into the NBA.
No question about that. And have we seen that shot before from Patty? That one doesn't drop, but that step back 3 from either wing, he's got such a quick release. Gets that shot off on a regular basis.
Going into his 8th season. That's deflected. He had a great Olympics, didn't he, Patty?
Yes,
with
he
Team
did.
Australia.
He was the leading scorer in the Olympics.
He had a great London Olympics, and I know Australia wanted to medal, did not. Unfortunately, as Team USA got the gold, Serbia, Spain, silver and bronze. And then Patty running the baseline. He'll fire into the corner where Kawhi lets it fly.
Go ahead. You can do it.
No, I am not going to do that.
Come on. You. So why not? I was giving it to you.
No, I can't.
I put it up on. It was a lob at the net. It was an overhead smash, and you didn't do it.
No, I'm sorry. Bobby Riggs couldn't do it. But sometimes I just show my age. Patty, poor Kawhi.
There you go.
Pull up. It's your call.
But why not?
There you go.
Look at this guy. 17 points in this ball game, and he's been making 20. We're getting an update from Walter Stoops,
Yeah.
statistician. And very efficient performance. He's looked very, very good all preseason.
He joined the Spurs' new Text for Ticks program and get access to exclusive ticket offers that are sent to you via text message. Purchase and receive tickets all within one simple text message that's sent directly to your phone. You can join now. You'll receive $10 off your first purchase. Visit Spurs.com or the official Spurs app to join Text for Ticks. Text the number 4, TIX. Along with Bill Schoening, I'm Andrew Monaco. Glad you're with us on Facebook Live at the Kia Open Scrimmage. Team Silver leading Team Black 62-57.
Number one rule, no overtime.
I hear you, absolutely. Although, for this one, a dunk off or something like that would be good.
That would be great.
If we do something like that.
Or a three-point shootout, that would be cool too.
So we see Bill during, text him all summer, again, for different things. But we see during media day, and of course we ask Bill, what's your call for Davis Bertans 3? And what is your, isn't it funny how we get on certain conversations?
I haven't broken it out yet. But
you haven't?
The word for 3 in Latvian, this is a lot of research on my part.
I know.
It's T-R-I-S.
Yeah.
And the word for good is labas.
Okay.
So something like tris labas, although Davis says that really doesn't make much sense in Latvian. But I'm not broadcasting back to Latvia.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Doesn't he know that most of our jobs doesn't make a lot of sense?
That's exactly right.
The final preseason game, Bill, is Friday against Houston, and it's going to be a different looking Houston Rockets team. And then we started for real on Tuesday.
Play those guys from the Bay Area.
Yep.
Here they got a new player.
Well, Spates left.
Played college ball right up the street.
College ball.
There he is.
One of the more as Bertans hits his 5th free.
Tris labas.
Just getting a preview. See, if you aren't watching us on Facebook Live, you would not get an exclusive call of Bill Schoening's Davis Bertans 3. Highly anticipated season, is it not, Bill? Not just for the Spurs, but the entire NBA?
Hope I'm saying it a lot. Yeah, we're really looking forward to this. And that opener Tuesday night against the Warriors, that'll be a lot of fun.
Then Sacramento on that Thursday,
which is official game in their new building.
Yes.
The One World Center.
Yep. Their new head coach, Dave Yeager, who left Memphis.
Yep.
Taking over. That will be our first telecast on Fox Sports Southwest, and you can catch it on the Fox Sports Go app, as well as Spurs Radio 1200, WOAI, and in Spanish with Paul Castro. Kyle Anderson
can hit that mid-range jumper on a consistent basis. That is just one more element, one more layer of that second unit that will be dangerous.
Kyle in his 3rd season, and you would think, you talk about layering a little more responsibility in that bench role for him, but just that size and that you talk about the mid-range, such a matchup problem for other defenders.
And can he be this year's Boris Diaw?
Good point.
Can he be the 6'8", 6'9" guy that can make plays? He can also run the point. He did it at UCLA, but his versatility, I think, will be a key to that second unit.
He, along with Manu, Patty, Jonathan Simmons, who burst on the speed. La Provatola with the lay-in.
And you got Bertans, who's fighting for, playing time with that second unit. Of course, David Lee's going to be critical.
Boy, he was so happy with the way the season ended, David was saying during camp with Dallas. Dropped a little more weight in this offseason. Thrilled to be here in San Antonio.
He was very efficient last year with both the Celtics and especially the way he closed with the Mavericks.
Punched out of Joel Anthony's hands.
And really a very good pick and roll player, David Lee. Think about that second unit with pick and roll players like Manu Ginobili and Jonathan Simmons, who's developing his pick and roll game, and David Lee. They're going to be able to score that second unit.
They'll do it to death, right? Because in the NBA, you do it until they stop you or call timeout.
That's right.
There's a steal. Late in our Kia Open Scrimmage.
Nico.
Team Black trying to add to their, or trying to get back down by 6. And then the home opener on the 29th, as we mentioned, Spurs.com and the Spurs app. Want to see you here at the AT&T Center. Place going to be buzzing, as it always is. Hello, Anthony. Big week, is it not, for training
Yes.
camp, this final week of training camp?
Yep, and of course, Pop said he's going to take his time making that final decision as far as that final roster spot's concerned. We might not know until Saturday after the Friday night game.
Nice left hand there by Murray.
DeJounte, he gets a little stronger and figures everything out. And he's going to be really good. Nico doesn't think about anything. He just goes out there and plays.
No, the quick release, that spot up in transition.
He's got
Again,
something to
you
his
know,
game.
people hear rookie, they automatically think young. They don't think about all the experience that these players have. Another one for Davis Bertans. 6 threes for Bertans. You packed and are you getting packed and ready to go?
I'm ready to go. And bags are packed. Yep.
I know as I say that there have been 5 preseason games already for you, but
It's
something
designed
different when it's for
just
real.
for me, just for the radio play-by-play guy to get back in the groove, to be ready to go for the opener.
What I thought was interesting was the Spurs during last week, they had those, even though it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it was almost like an NBA schedule, but it was also a chance to bond for this team, wasn't it, to go out on the road together?
And 2 wins, Detroit and Orlando.
Yeah. This Kia Open scrimmage will come to a close. Don't call foul that late, right? Let him play. At Spurs Radio is Bill Schoning's Twitter handle. You can catch him on Spurs Radio 1200 WOAI every game. Spurs game night warm-up precedes each broadcast. Look forward to it, my friend. Always fun. I know it's just a quarter. The best part about preseason sometimes, because we get so busy, I don't get a chance to listen to you. I enjoy that, and you know I'm going to be listening on Tuesday when the Spurs are in Golden State.
Thank you, Andrew. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Look forward to the season.
Bill Schoening, Spurs Radio 1200 WOAI. Listen to him all season long. Nobody better in the WNBA, in the NBA than Bill Schoening.
Thanks.
He's just outstanding. And in the WNBA, if he ever wants to replace me. As Team Silver defeats Team Black in the Kia Open scrimmage here at the AT&T Center. A wonderful night for all the Spurs fans. My thanks to Bill Land, Paul Castro, Bill Schoening, to Kaylee Griffin, Walter Stoops, my statistician, Sam Walters, who's been our engineer, Mike Kickarillo as well. We thank you for being with us here on Facebook Live. A reminder that the Spurs opening night is Saturday, October 29th. That's the home opener when the New Orleans Pelicans are here. Saturday, October 29th, the 7 p.m. tip. Great seats still remain. Make sure you head to Spurs.com or get that official Spurs app to purchase your seats for Spurs opening night, Saturday, October 29th, when the Spurs take on the New Orleans Pelicans. Thanks so much for being with us here on Facebook Live and being a part of the Kia Open scrimmage. I'm Andrew Monaco. Thanks so much for joining us for our entire crew. We will see you on opening night on October 29th.